The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
2.2, shot is up, and it's good! Oh my goodness! Blake Nelson! It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway, one-on-one, hard, she scores! And he'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Jimmer Moore, a perfect 4-on-4, and a slam dunk from Harney! 10:50 to go here. The faceoff is won by north-south onto the stick of Caitlin Harmon. Harmon feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. Put your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. That pass inside of the lane was taken away by Fargo Davies. Another nice pass and a slam dunk. Grayson Heyman with the slam dunk in the JV game. All right, going over the starting lineups right now for the Devils Lake Firebirds. We'll let the PA announcer do that. We'll get to those in just a second here, as I have a mystery player to write in on the roster that was not on the original roster that was given to me by Devils Lake, but that's okay. It's only one player. I can handle that.
Rutten. And centering that line, number 19, Claire Martinson. Head coach for the Firebirds is Jeff Stoking. He's assisted by Alex Olson and Brandon Hansen. Now for your starting lineup for your home team.
All right, got that player written in. Your starting lineups for Devils Lake. In goal will be Regan Ruley, it's a senior goalie. And then your other starters include Riley Rude, Camden Schwab, Braden Abrahamson Jr. That was a player I didn't have on my roster originally. And then number 6 is John Rutan, he's a senior. Number 19 is Blair Martinson, a senior. Your starters for Fargo North. In goal tonight will be the senior goalie, number 33, Luke Olson. On the defense, you got Jack Dorsher wearing number 14, Robert Ellingson, the junior, wearing number 18, and 20, Creighton Walls, a junior, wearing number 20. And then the forwards will be Caleb Friddle, number 12, and the other sophomore forward will be number 6, Owen Bartz.
Number 6, Owen Bartz.
If you missed the girls' game, it's now available on our website. I won't tell you the final score in case you want to go watch it. Just click on Game Rewind click on Girls Hockey under the Game Rewind button there, and you can watch that right now if you want. It's available on our website. That was a quick upload for us, and we are ready to go as the national anthem was done during the girls' game. So we're ready, we're set, and we're ready to go here for the boys' game. Once again, the My Athlete app, it's something new for those who are not familiar with that or haven't watched a game since we started that, which was only 2 games ago, so there's a good chance that you haven't. You can download that app on your phone, and not tonight, but in the near future, all the games on the ND Sports Channel also, in addition to our website and YouTube, will be streamed to the My Athlete app as well. And if you're not able to watch on your computer, say you're on the go, you're in an Uber ride or something, and you want to watch the game between destination point A and destination point B, you can pull it up on your phone, and everything you see on the ND Sports Channel, the scoreboards, the graphics, the camera angles, they're all going to be exactly the same. It's an identical simulcast on the My Athlete app. So you can download that from your mobile device's app store. And once again, in the near future, the games from the ND Sports Channel will be available on that app. We're ready to go now. First period of play, 0-0 between the Spartans and the Devils Lake. Devils Lake in their red jerseys with black numbers outlined in white and black trim. Fargo North in their white jerseys with royal blue numbers outlined in yellowish gold with royal blue and yellowish gold trim. And there's a goal for Fargo North's Caleb Friddle. And the Spartans are on the board first here quickly. Comes at the 16:35 mark of the first period of play. All right, so 1-0 Fargo North. 16.5 to go. And Friddle will work his way into the offensive zone again, but then get tripped up. And Devils Lake will come away with the puck. Fighting for it in the back of the net there between Hunter Swanson and Owen Bartz. And coming away with it is the Firebirds, number 5, that is Jeremiah Hill.
Scored by number 12, Caleb Friddle. Unassisted.
Unassisted goal there by Caleb Friddle. So the puck goes in behind the Spartan net. It'll come out over to the far boards and picked up there by Wyatt Johnson. Wyatt Johnson pinned up on the backboards is what I'm trying to say. And coming away with it is Harrison Astrup. Astrup with an opportunity, and that one will get deflected off the left elbow or left arm there of Regan Ruley. And now the puck will skate down to the other end of the ice. We're chasing it down is Robert Ellingson. Ellingson, a junior for the Spartans this year. 15:27 to go here in the first period of play. And the Spartans are on the move once again. Ooh, a hard hit there by Camden Schwab on Harrison Astrup. And it was a clean hit, and that knocked the Spartans off their attack. And Devils Lake will try again to come back the other way here. With the puck right now is Carter Schwab. That puck will escape into the corner where Austin DeVere will pick it up. And now Fargo North will try and bring it back down the middle of the ice. And they'll skate it up in the direction there of Jack Dorsher. Dorsher will fling it in behind the net, or picking it up there is Elijah Fossum. Fossum will put it back in behind the net for Dorsher. Dorsher pinned up against the boards, and the Firebirds come away with the puck. At least they did for the moment. Now it goes back in behind the Firebird net and ricochets over to the far boards. 14:35 to go here, first period of play. Fargo North leads off a goal by Caleb Friddle that was unassisted, and dumping it back in behind the Firebird net is Elijah Fossum as the Spartans will get a line change with 14:22 to go here in the first period of play. The puck escapes down to the other end. Luke Olson will slap it out there into the near corner. I believe that was either Har or Waltz who picked it up. It was Har. And now here comes Creighton Walls. Creighton Walls is a junior. He goes into the attack zone and gets pushed off the puck, and Devils Lake will bring it back the other way. That's Camden Schwab. Schwab will center it there for Carter Schwab. Schwab to Schwab, and Schwab will center it, and that shot was deflected by Hunter Swanson, and that's into the goal by Hunter Swanson, and it's 1-1. So the Firebirds respond quickly here. 13:48 to go in the first period, and we've had as many goals in this game as we had in all the girls' game. How about that? Devils Lake Firebirds falling in that girls' game 2-0 if you missed it. Our 3 stars of the game, one of them was Molly Black for the Firebirds, as she turned away 42 of 44 shots, if I remember the stat sheet correctly. Yes, 42 of 44 shots. She was our 3rd star of the game. And our 2nd star is Tori Tatum, and our 1st star, J.C. Moore, with the game-winning goal for Fargo North South. Both of those goals coming in the 2nd period of play. Or no, check that. J.C. Moore, 2nd period. Tori Tatum, 3rd period of play.
Devils Lake goal. Scored by number 4, Hunter Thompson. Just goal by number 18, Quentin Stubb. Time of that goal, 13.
Quentin Stubb, a junior, will get the assist there on the Hunter Swanson goal.
At 13:48.
12:57 and counting to go here in the first period of play. So that puck will skate down to the other end, and getting low there is Ruley, and he'll bounce it off into the near boards. It'll deflect off the stick of Aaron Johnson into the plexiglass, and Johnson will pick it up, but then it's taken away there by Wyatt Johnson. Wyatt Johnson tried to fire a shot on goal, but he misfired on that one, and back the other way is Austin DeVere. DeVere's shot gets deflected up into the back plexiglass, and picking it up along the glass there's Creighton Walls. He'll feed it onto the stick there, Jacob Beauty. Beauty will bring it up and center ice, and it'll be taken away by the Firebirds and dumped back in behind the Spartan net. Firebirds will get a line change as Luke Olson will fire it into the near boards. Puck comes up in the air. It's gloved down by Riley Rude. I think that's Rude anyway. 12 minutes to go here. Once again, ooh, a hard hit. Center glass there by Caleb Friddle onto John Rutten. Once again, if you have a phonetic spelling for any Devils Lake names that I say wrong, you can text them to us here at the game. 701-404-9072. And I'll be sure to correct myself. I would certainly appreciate any help that you can get. I did ask a couple of parents, but in the past, I've had some parents who have been wrong, to be honest with you. So nothing against those parents. I just go with what I'm told until I'm told otherwise. So 11:44 to go here, 1-1. And picking it up was Jack Dorscher, and behind the net, moves it onto the stick of Friddle. And falling down to the ice was one of the Firebirds. Couldn't see until he got back up because he was out of my vision. That was Blair Martinson, the senior. Picking it up there, nearly Drew Nelson had an opportunity, but it was poked away. Now it's picked up on the back corner by Astrup. Astrup will shove it into the near corner. It'll come out of the zone. The Spartans will have to retreat. Chasing back for it, there's Jack Dorscher. Dorscher will fire it up onto the stick of Drew Nelson. Nelson will fire it over far side. Now they'll beat it back to Dorscher. Dorscher will bang it off the near boards up to center ice, and advancing it up ice is Harrison Astrup, and that will allow the Spartans to get a line change with 11:01 to go here in the first period of play. Firebirds will pick up the puck, and a high puck that drops down just over the red line and past center ice. Skating back for it is Jacob Beauty, as well as couldn't quite see who was back there for the Firebirds. Now pinned up against the back boards there. One of the Firebirds is Hunter Swanson, the goal scorer. Now the Spartans will come back the other way. That is Dylan Tostenson. Tostenson with the puck in behind the Firebird net, gets pinned up against the boards, and the Firebirds will take it away. 10:31 to go now here in the contest of, well, the first period of the contest, I should say. Back in the near corner here. Firebirds come into this one 7-9-1 on the year, 3-5 when playing on the road. High shot that goes into the plexiglass. That'll ricochet off the glass into the glove of Luke Olson. Now stop the clock with 10:02 to go here in the first period of play. 1-1. First goal scored by Caleb Friddle unassisted. The second one, not more than a minute or so later, by Hunter Swanson, assisted by Quentin Stubb. Swanson, a senior, Stubb, a junior for the Firebirds. 10:02 as the face-off comes stick side of Luke Olson. And that puck will find its way in behind the Spartan net. It'll coming up along the near boards here, and it'll be picked up by Firebirds' Jeremiah Hill. Jeremiah Hill dumping it in the corner where Aaron Johnson will skate up on it. Spartans will momentarily take it away, and now there's a battle for the puck along the near boards. 9:45 to go here in the first period of play. Spartans will come away with that battle, and that is going to be Owen Bartz. Check that, Caleb Friddle. Bartz may have been in there too, and he may have just skated it onto the stick of Friddle here out of my vision on the near boards, where I can't see what's happening on the near boards here. Ellingson will keep it in the zone, push it into the far corner there, and now the puck will escape. It'll go all the way down to the other end. That'll be an icing call, and that'll bring the puck down to the other end of the ice here for the face-off. I would imagine that it would be stick side of Regan Ruley. And it will be. So Mike Hallquist will skate into the face-off circle, going up against Blair Martinson. And the face-off is won by Devils Lake. He'll come onto the stick there of Braden Abrahamson Jr., number 13 for the Firebirds. Abrahamson Jr. getting pinned up on the boards there by Fargo North's Wyatt Johnson. The puck escapes to the near side, and it's taken away by Fargo North, and then taken away by Devils Lake. And moving up is Camden Schwab. Schwab with a shot on goal, and gloved out of the air by Luke Olson. Stopping the clock with 8:48 to go here in the first period of play, all knotted up at 1 goal apiece between the Firebirds and the Spartans. Once again, the girls' game is available for 24/7 replay on our website right now. Under the game rewind button, you click on girls hockey, and as soon as this game comes to a conclusion, if you have anybody who can't watch the game live, you can send them to our website. Same game rewind button, only click on boys hockey instead of girls hockey, and that's where you'll find this game. 8:39 to go now here in the period, and here comes Fargo North. Dumping it in behind the net is Wyatt Johnson. Centering pass, Johnson will keep it in the zone at least momentarily, and then chipped up into the air there by Braden Abrahamson Jr. Caleb Friddle with the centering pass there for Owen Bartz, but it'll be taken away by Devils Lake's Hunter Swanson. Shot on goal a little bit high and a little bit left of the goal, but it was a good shot off the stick there, Blair Martinson. 8:09 to go here in the first period of play, tied up at 1-1. Devils Lake will keep it in the zone at least momentarily, and now battle for the puck at center ice, and they'll dump it in. Oh no, they won't dump it in behind the net. It'll go right into the glove of Luke Olson. He'll drop it there, will be picked up by Sam Haar. Sam Haar will dump it in behind the Firebird net, and the Spartans will get a line change with 7:50 to go here in the first period of play. Back the other way now comes the Firebirds, but it's picked up at center ice there by Fargo North's Jack Dorsher. Dorsher will lose the puck, and it'll escape to the near corner. It will be picked up by Ellingson. Ellingson will go in behind the Spartan net, play pass back and forth. Ellingson will get the puck back and put it onto the stick there, Tostenson. Tostenson will try and move it up ice, and he does get around that one defender, but it's taken away there by the second defender, Jeremiah Hill. Now the puck gets chipped up into the air, and loose puck goes in behind the Spartan net. It's picked up by the Spartans, advanced over the blue line. The Firebirds will have to retreat out of the attack zone with 7:09 to go here in the first period of play. Chasing after it now is Jack Dorsher, but getting there first, I think that was Nathaniel Grassgard. I think that was number 9 who got back there. I couldn't quite see from my vantage point over on the far side of the ice there. But I think it was number 9. No, it must not have been. It must have been number 3, Aiden Mosier. 6:40 to go. In behind the Firebird net, Mike Hallquist, and quickly glanced over at the official, looking for a possible penalty. Hallquist! Oh, and he fired that one. I thought for a moment that Ruley gloved it out of the air, but it actually must have deflected off the top edge of his glove, and it went up into the net, and that will stop the clock with 6:30 to go. And we'll have a neutral ice face-off, actually. Just outside of the Spartan attack zone, 1-1. The Spartans will win that face-off, and Ruley will push the puck over to the far boards. That one's chipped up high into the air. Racing up for it there is Austin DeVere. DeVere will skate up to it, and he'll get pinned up against the boards there, but escape the defensive attack there. Pressure from Jacob Beauty. Now will be intercepted by the aforementioned number 16. 6:02 to go here. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Firebirds will pick it up. I think that was Schwab, one of the two Schwabs. There's two Schwabs on the team, and they both start with the letter C. Camden and Carter. Skating the other way now. It's an opportunity possibly for Astrup, but he won't get there in time. Astrup sends, I think that was Riley Road, into the boards. 5:37 to go as Ellingson will chase after the puck. Dump it in behind the Spartan net. Put it onto the stick there of Jack Dorsher. Back over to Ellingson. Ellingson will fire it up there for Harrison Astrup. Astrup will lose the puck, and now we'll have a whistle as I believe the Firebirds went in offsides. I'll stop the clock with 5:25 to go here. All tied up at 1-1. So another neutral zone face-off here. And now they'll ask Bartz to exit, and coming in will be Frill. Fargo North will win that face-off. Ellingson will collect the puck and move it into center ice onto the stick there of Owen Bartz. Bartz will lose it as it's picked up there by Hunter Swanson. Swanson tried the centering pass in the direction of Carter Schwab. That will go in behind the Fargo North net, and that'll be picked up there by Dorsher. Dorscher will try and fling it up the boards there. Friddle's there, but the Firebirds keep it in the zone, and now Dorscher will pick it up again. Bank it off the backboards onto the stick of Ellingson. Ellingson tried to fire it out of there, and then he decided to go in behind his own net, put it back up onto the stick of Dorscher. He'll fire it over here to Walls. Walls will enter into the Fargo North attack zone, being pressured there by Aiden Mosier. And it'll be collected by DeVere. And I think we'll have a penalty coming up here on Devil's Lake. 4:36 to go. I didn't see the penalty. I was looking at the puck, and I was away from the puck. Well, it'll be Austin DeVere going to the box, and I missed the hand signal, so we'll get the official goal call, or the penalty call here in a little bit. So 2-minute power play for Fargo North. That's the first power play for either team in the game. Comes at the 4:36 mark of the remaining in the first period. So 5-on-4 here for the Spartans on the power play, working the puck here along the point and over on the far boards. Wyatt Johnson here at the point. Friddle will pop it back out. Now Johnson will get it back up top. Johnson will fire it in. No rebound opportunity there for Bartz as Hallquist will pick it up. Now Bartz will get it back. Bartz in behind the Firebird net, looking for Ellingson. He'll get it to him off the board. Back over to Bartz, at least in the direction of Bartz, and clearing it out of the zone there was Riley Road. And DeVere goes to the box for tripping. That's the official call. 2-minute minor, minute 18 remains of that penalty to DeVere on the tripping call. Fargo North will have to retreat and continue the power play from back on their own end of the ice. As collecting it there will be Wyatt Johnson. Check that Friddle over on the far side there. Yes, just try and skate around Camden Schwab. Once again, 55 seconds remains on the power play. Ellingson faked the shot. Now he gives it back there to Johnson. Johnson quickly over to Hallquist. Hallquist has the puck poked off, but it's collected there by Owen Bartz. Bartz in behind the net. They'll work it back up to the point here for Wyatt Johnson. Shot on goal, and it's gloved, and a rebound opportunity goes wide left of the net. It bounces off the plexiglass and all the way down to the other end. Luke Olson will skate out of net and leave it there for Wyatt Johnson. 29 seconds to go on the power play, and the Firebirds will get some fresh skaters out on the ice. 2:58 to go here in the first period of play. 17 seconds on the Fargo North power play. Wyatt Johnson still on his own end of the ice here and eating up seconds on the power play opportunity, which is good news for Devil's Lake. Puck goes back in again, and now will officially kill the penalty as the Firebirds go back to full strength. Coming out of the box, Austin DeVere. He'll race to the bench, and coming onto the ice for DeVere is Hunter Swanson, the goal scorer for the Firebirds. 2:23 to go here in the first period of play, and getting around the defender there is Dylan Tostenson. Tostenson will get pushed off the puck, and then skating up to it there is Elijah Fossum. Fossum will get it back to Tostenson and behind the Firebird net. That puck was deflected off the shin guard there of Jeremiah Hill. The puck will escape all the way down to the other end of the ice, where it's collected there by Jack Dorscher. Dorscher will feed it onto the stick of Harrison Astrup. Puck will come loose at center ice. Firebirds will dump it back into the zone, and they'll get a few extra, about 3 extra players on the ice here. Fresh players is what I meant to say, not extra players. As that puck is caught and put down onto the ice by Elijah Fossum. Fossum will get it back right at the red line. He'll shove it into the zone there as he gets pushed into the boards by Austin DeVere. 1:30 to go here in the first period of play. We're tied up at 1-1. Here comes the Firebirds. It's Aiden Mosier skating up along the near boards. He has to get around 3 defenders, and he will not do so successfully as Hallquist comes away with the puck. Hallquist will advance it back up into the attack zone here for Fargo North. Make a move around the defender, but then he can't catch up to the puck. Puck comes loose. Drew Nelson picks it up. Back to the point there on the stick of Sam Hart. And now the Devils Lake Firebirds will have an opportunity here as they'll try and bank it up onto the stick of Carter Schwab as we have 1 minute to go now here in the first period of play. 1 minute to go, just shy of it now, and a goal apiece here for each team. First intermission report coming up here in a few moments. And that'll be picked up by Owen Bartz. Bartz will try and make a move around a couple of defenders. That one got tied up and nearly an opportunity there for Creighton Walls. Another shot on goal into the stat book there and back the other way. The Firebirds will try and get something going there, but I couldn't see who defended that. I want to say it was Dorscher who kind of skated it onto the stick there of Wyatt Johnson, and then, excuse me there, the Firebirds will take it back down at the other end. Punching it in behind the net there was Abrahamson Jr., and then the partial line change here for the Firebirds. And that will bring us to the end of the first period. It's all tied up at 1 apiece. Your first intermission report is coming up. It's the Fargo North Spartans and the Devils Lake Firebirds tied at 1. This is high school hockey on the ND Sports Channel. Back in a few minutes with your first intermission report. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student-athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here. First intermission report. We're all knotted up at a goal apiece here between the Spartans and the Firebirds. And I do want to apologize to all of our fans in China. Our video was blocked in China because of the Bruno Mars song that played in the girls' hockey game. So if you live in China, I am not sorry, because I'm pretty sure nobody in China was watching. I've looked at my stats before, and it's been 100% United States over the first couple hundred or so games. So as long as it wasn't, I was able to get out the AC/DC song, and that prevented it from being blocked worldwide. But I guess I learned now that Bruno Mars will block us in China. So next time Bruno Mars plays, I'll keep the China viewers in consideration there. So, all right, moving on from that, it's 1-1. Off goals by Caleb Friddle for Fargo North unassisted, and Hunter Swanson for Devil's Lake, assisted by Quentin Stubb. Shots on goal favor the Spartans 6-3. Devil's Lake one penalty and spent that whole 2 minutes in the box, and Devil's Lake would successfully kill off that penalty. Luke Olson has faced 3 shots and saved 2 of them. Regan Ruley faced 6 shots and saved 5 of them. 25 seconds into the game, Caleb Friddle would score the goal to make it 1-0. It would stay that way for about a minute and a half until the 3:12 mark, when Hunter Swanson would put it in off the assist by Quentin Stubb. And then just shy of 9 minutes later, at the 12:24 mark, Austin DeVere would go to the box on a 2-minute minor for tripping. And Fargo North would not succeed on that penalty. They're 0 of 1 on the power play so far. That's your stats through one period of play. If, well, no, I was going to say if the score stands as is, but we need somebody to score a goal before I can say that. Nobody will get credited for the game-winning goal at this point in time, and we'll turn down the AC/DC there so we don't get this blocked worldwide. And let's see here, at 4:41 in the second period of play, it's Fargo Davies leading Bismarck Century 1-0. We'll keep you updated on that game and any other games that come through to us. If you have a score from a game, you can certainly pass that along to us. You can text us at the number you see on the screen there, 701-404-9072. Something else you may see on your screen there is the My Athlete app. Download the app, watch the game. That will, in the near future, include Fargo North, or check that, it'll include ND Sports Channel games, which if we do any Fargo North games on the ND Sports Channel, which I'm sure we will, those games will also be on the My Athlete app in addition to the ND Sports Channel. It'll be an exact simulcast. So whatever you watch on the ND Sports Channel, if you're not able to be by a computer or whatever the case may be, then you can pull it up on the My Athlete app on your phone. Go ahead and download the app today, because even though our games aren't on there yet, there's plenty of other games that you can watch, including high school from North Dakota and Minnesota. And pretty much all sports, even some wrestling. That's one sport we don't cover. It's not that we don't want to. It's just that we haven't done it yet, and primarily because if I were to try and do a wrestling match, I would sound like an idiot because I have no idea what I'm talking about on there. So, and sometimes I'd question myself if I know what I'm talking about on some of the other sports that we do. But hey, it's fun. That's what matters. So let's see here. Update from that Century Fargo Davies game. It's Carter Bailey getting a goal to tie it up at 1-1 with 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the second period of play. So Bismarck Century has tied it up, and they're tied with Fargo Davies at 1-1 now in the second period of play. It's also tied 1-1 here after one. And the second period is coming up in about 3 minutes, so we'll take one more time out, get you ready for puck drop here in a little bit on the ND Sports Channel. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Maybe, if the button will work. There you go. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota.
paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the... All right, welcome back. Hopefully our bumper music there will cover up the remainder of AC/DC, and it will, as they just faded it out. 1-1. Start of the second period is right now, and now we'll turn up the background noise as the song is officially not gonna be played anymore, at least until the next break in action. So 16:48 and counting to go now here in the second period of play. We're all knotted up at 1 apiece. Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Fargo North South defeated the Devils Lake Firebirds in the girls game by the score of 2-0. And right now it's 1-1 in the boys game. Fresh sheet of ice for the two teams as the puck comes up onto the near boards in the direction of Braden Abrahamson Jr. Once again, shots on goal in favor of Fargo North South. They doubled up on the Firebirds 6-3. Both teams got a goal off their respective shots on goal. And Devils Lake looking to get one more here as they're in a position to do it in behind the Spartan net. And they got a couple players up front. They'll bring it out to the point, shot to the point, and that deflected off the left skate of number 19, Blair Martinson. Into the near boards. Now will be fired into the near corner again, and Fargo North's Robert Ellingson will fire it away, and he'll get it right back. He'll put it onto the stick there at Dorscher. Dorscher will get it over in the direction of Owen Bartz, where it's picked up there by, I think that was Drew Nelson, actually. Or maybe it was Thrash. If there's a 1 in front of that 3, no, it was Nelson. Luke Olson blocks another shot, blocks it onto the stick of Mike Hallquist. Hallquist will bring it up. Oh, Mike Hallquist gets shoved into the boards by Jeremiah Hill. That looked like one of those hits that you wouldn't get up from very quickly, but Hallquist is up skating around like nothing happened. Maybe the sound of him hitting the boards was worse than the actual hit. 14:57 to go here. It's picked up on the far side of the point by Beauty, and it's in! Off the stick of Harrison Astrup, and it's 2-1 Fargo North. 1:07 into the game. And we apologize for that flyer there, kind of blocking the corner there of the celebration. So Harrison Astrup will get the goal. We'll see who they credit the assist to. It's 2-1, Fargo North leads over Devils Lake. Fargo North has scored quickly. It took about 1.5 minutes for Devils Lake to respond last time. We'll see if they can do it again in about 1.5 minutes this time as well. 14:35 and counting to go. Here comes the Firebirds. Shot on goal, and it's in! And it's 2-2. I believe that was Austin DeVere, but we'll make sure here in a moment. Yes, it was. Austin DeVere will get the goal, and we're still waiting on the official goal call. Well, that's exactly how the first period started out, and well, that's how the second period starts out too. Now, we'll see if the score remains 2-2 going into the third, or if we'll have some more action this period.
14:53 remaining in the second period, scored by number 9, Harrison Astrup. His fifth went to number 16, Jacob Boydie.
Boydie will get the assist on the Astrup goal. Here comes Owen Bartz.
DeVere. And that goal, 14-32.
Austin DeVere's goal is unassisted.
At 14-32.
So once again, the A-Strip goal assisted by Bodie, and then the DeVere goal unassisted. So goals now by Hunter Swanson and Austin DeVere. Quentin Stubb got the assist on the Swanson goal back in the first period. And for Fargo North, it's Caleb Friddle with the first goal, assisted by check that, Caleb Friddle unassisted. And then Harrison Astrup, the junior, assisted by Jacob Bodie. 2-2, 13:50 to go here in the second period of play. Friddle dump it on the far boards and behind the Firebird net. A couple new skaters now for the Spartans, 13:39 to go. And the Spartans inside there for Owen Bartz, couldn't quite tap it in. Gets deflected into the near boards. Shot on goal is a little bit high to the backside, off the back plexiglass, off the stick there, Wyatt Johnson all the way back to the other end, and that will be offsides. Had his other teammate gotten a couple seconds faster out of the zone there, he would have had a breakaway opportunity, but they'll stop the clock with 13-13 on the offsides call by number 13. Abrahamson Jr. Said that on purpose. Yes, I did. 13:07 to go here, 2-2. Puck comes up along the near boards, or it's picked up here by Dylan Tostenson. Tostenson will fire it into the back boards, where skating out is the goalie, Ruley. Ruley will get it onto the stick there. That is Abrahamson Jr. Now Aiden Mosier will come up the near boards. He'll flip it up over the red line. It was deflected off the stick there of Abrahamson Jr. into the far corner, where Ellingson will pick it up for Fargo North. He'll fire the pass that was intended there for Astrup, but it was intercepted by Mosier. Excuse me, I'm talking over hiccups again, just like I did in the second period of the girls' game. I don't know if that is supposed to happen or not, but that shot on goal actually ripped the stick out of the hands of Drew Nelson. He picked up the stick again. Now he has the puck, and now he'll shoot it a little bit wide right of the goal, and he'll come up to the near boards. And Mike Hallquist with a shot on goal that goes a little bit wide right. Picked up on the far side there by Walls. Centering pass, and that will be covered up by Ruley, and that will stop the clock with 11:52 to go here in the second period of play. All knotted up at 2 apiece between the Spartans and the Firebirds. Goals by Caleb Friddle and Harrison Astrup in that order for the Spartans, and by Hunter Swanson and Austin DeVere in that order for the Firebirds. 11:52, face-off comes stick side of Ruley. Sorry for the coughing there. Let's try to mute it when that happens, but it's been known to happen once or twice in my career. Puck goes back up into the backboards. Scooted up along the near boards here and kept in the zone by Devils Lake's Camden Schwab. Schwab, a freshman. The other Schwab, Carter, is a sophomore. .11:07 to go. Centering pass will be deflected off into the far boards. And now come into the near boards. The referee had to duck down as that one nearly hit him in the head. Puck will skate down to the other end. It'll deflect off the pad. And
for their athletic training services this evening. Their athletic trainer on duty tonight.
We'll have a face-off down at the other end, as though officially be an icing call. I thought for a moment that Ruley may have touched it off his pad, but I guess he didn't.
Helping all Fargo North athletes become faster, stronger, and more athletic.
Olsen will have to cover that one up there as Fargo North wasn't able to start things up from behind their own net like they wanted to. So with 10:46 to go here in the second period of play, face-off will come stick side of Luke Olsen. It'll be Mike Hallquist for the Spartans and Abrahamson Jr., Braden Abrahamson Jr. for the Firebirds. And that face-off is won by the Spartans as Ellingson picks it up behind his own net. Flip it up along the boards here and racing after it. Hallquist might have a chance to beat out the skater. Will he get there first? I don't know if he did or not, but the referee will not call icing on that one. And 10:22 to go. Firebirds come back the other way. Tried to fire a pass there was Abrahamson Jr., but unable to get it off his stick. There's an opportunity. The net comes off its pegs, and the face-off will come stick side here. Of Luke Olsen. If you heard a loud bang in the background there, our crowd mic is right by where someone was stomping their foot, so we apologize for that. That'll be picked up there by Dylan Tostenson. Tostenson will get it to Hallquist. Hallquist will get pushed off the puck. Firebirds will chip it up into the air where it's caught and put down to the ice by Jacob Bodie. Bodie fighting for it and coming away with it is Tostenson. Tostenson will stop, turn around, get it to Hallquist. Hallquist fires a shot on goal that will get deflected wide left of the net. And that one goes up high over the crossbar. And it'll be knocked out of the zone by the Firebirds. So 9:34 to go here. And it'll also be an icing call. They'll stop the clock with 9:32 officially to go in the second period of play. And the Firebirds and Spartans all knotted up at 2 goals apiece. Once again, you have any phonetic name pronunciations for any players I might be saying wrong, you can text those to us at 701-404-9072. That comes to our station cell phone. Feel free to save it, ask us questions at any time. It's a 24/7 office unless the office manager is sleeping, and that would be me. Coming back the other way, shot on goal, and a nice save there by Olsen as he deflects it off to his right side. Spartans will come away with it. Owen Bartz, as he moves into center ice, will move into the attack zone for the Spartans. Bartz will get around the defender and now goes in behind the net, put onto the stick there, Jack Dorscher. Dorscher will have that puck deflected back over into the near point. And now Dorscher will chase after it again. Into the near boards, can't quite see who is over there. Ah, okay, cool, thank you. That's not how it was written down on the sheet. We got Braden Abrahamson is a junior. It's not part of his name like I've been saying up to this point. Here's Caleb Friddle. He scored the first goal and we'll have a penalty. And it'll be a penalty shot for the Fargo North Spartans as Friddle was slow to get up, but now he's up, and so Fargo North will get a penalty shot. That'll start at center ice. So Caleb Friddle, after they get the net back on the pegs, which I believe they already did. So Friddle with the penalty shot opportunity here. Skates up and he puts it in! Friddle sneaks it in the near post around Ruley. And it's 3-2 Fargo North. 8:28 to go. Spartan fans are on their feet to the right of me. They're loving that one. Firebird fans are to my left, sitting down eating popcorn. 3-2, Spartans lead off the penalty shot goal by Caleb Friddle. So as a result, Devils Lake will not go to the penalty box since Friddle converted on the opportunity.
Time of that goal, 8:28 remaining in the second period.
There's the official goal call.
At 8:28.
Battle for the puck right in front of the net there, trying to bat it into the goal is Aiden Mosier. But Hallquist will come away with it, puts it onto the stick of Astrup. Astrup in behind the Firebirds net. Shot on goal, tried to go 5-hole, fires it in, and rebound opportunity is not there. He'll exit the zone, it'll be picked up there by Sam Haar. Haar will get it back to Hallquist, and we'll have a line change here for the Spartans. That'll allow the Firebirds to pick up the puck. They'll try and create something coming out from behind their own net with 7:13 to go, trailing by a goal. 3-2 off the penalty shot goal by Caleb Friddle. That gives him 2 goals of the 3 for the Spartans. The other one scored by Harrison Astrup. 7 minutes to go here in the second period of play. Battle for the puck right in front of the penalty box area, and that puck will get escaped down all the way to the other end of the ice there for Rulli to punch it to the side. Spartans will try and get it back, but Ellingson gets shoved down to the ice hard. Puck stays in the attack zone here for the Spartans. Back the other way now comes Stubb. He had the assist on the first goal. 6:24 to go. Battle for the puck far side now inside here. Ooh, that was a near opportunity. Fires it off the stick of, I don't even know where that puck went to. Oh, it appeared to go into the face mask of Jack Dorsher on its way to the net and kind of just got stuck there underneath his chin. Dorsher is hopefully okay. That would not be the place you'd want a puck to come, is right underneath your chin, hitting you in the wind box there, or in the voice box. But I've never seen that happen before in a high school hockey game. Seen it happen in an NHL game, but I mean, I've only watched those on TV. But that one had to hurt. We'll leave it at that. 6:05 and counting to go now as the Spartans will try and move it back into the offensive zone. Luke Olson will have to come out. No, he will let it go. Backhanded behind the net there by Wyatt Johnson, and picked up by Walls over on the far boards. Walls will enter into center ice, trying to get around 3 Firebirds, and he'll lose the puck. And it'll be picked up here by DeVere. All right, so Stubby, the PA announcer, got it wrong. I was going with what the PA announcer said. Thank you to the parent or the fan or whatever that may be, whoever you may be, who texted that information to me. I certainly appreciate that. And moving forward, we'll make sure we get those particular names correct. Really, really appreciate that. Back the other way now comes Riley Rude. .504 to go here in the second period of play. Puck comes loose right behind the blue line. Walls will pick it up, advance it up in the direction of Astrup. Astrup will have to chase after it, but getting there first is Camden Schwab. Firebirds have the puck now, and it's a 1-on-2, but the Spartans will take it away. Put it onto the stick of Hallquist. Hallquist will make a move, and that'll be batted away. I think that was batted away by Camden Schwab once again. And out of the zone, Spartans will have to chase it down into their own end of the ice. 4:27 to go. Coming back the other way now is Drew Nelson. Nelson still with the puck. Centering pass is there, and Astrup was in front of the net, and that one will escape the zone. That was Ellingson who couldn't quite keep it in. He tried and made a good effort, but just kind of lost his balance there, and as a result, it crossed the blue line. And Spartans, I believe, just went in offside, so they'll stop the clock with 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go here in the second period of play. The Spartans have a 3-2 lead. 2 of the goals for the Spartans by Caleb Friddle, 1 by Harrison Astrup, and the goals for Devils Lake by Hunter Swanson and Austin DeVere. the assist by Quentin Stubby. 4 minutes to go here as Owen Bartz will pick it up, push it onto the stick there, Tostenson. Backing up, Wyatt Johnson now on the near boards there. Couldn't quite see who that was. It was Friddle was pushed into the boards by Hunter Swanson. And Ruley will keep that one out of the net. Firebirds working it. That's Aiden Mosier. Mosier will bank it off the boards onto the stick of Carter Schwab. Schwab entering into the offensive zone and loses the puck. At least momentarily, Friddle took it away. And then taking it right back for the Firebirds is Abrahamson. Oh, wait, no, check that. Okay, so I have number 12 and number 13 is Braden Abrahamson. So I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't see. Yeah, there is a number 12 out there. So I'm not sure who number 12 and number 13 is unless they're identical twins with the same first and last name. One of them's Abrahamson, the other one's Abrahamson. So that's taken away there by Austin DeVere. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the official lineup sheet just to see if I can. Okay, so that's Zach Berent. It's spelled B-O-R-E-N number 8T. So I'm guessing he's an 8th grader and it's Berent. But let me write that in. Number 12. Good, we have a whistle. That gives me time to write it in. Zach Bourne. Awesome. Thank you for sending that in as well. I appreciate that. So we'll write that in at the bottom here. I'll just cross them out between 11 and 14. Scooby. Okay, that sounds like Scooby-Doo. I'll remember that. Stooby. Okay. Thank you once again for those messages. Certainly appreciate that. Minute 48 to go here in the first period of play, and I forgot to write in the number there. Zach Bourne, number 12, and number 13 is Braden Abrahamson. So we got that straightened out. Puck gets chipped up into the air. It'll come escape to the near boards here, and Hallquist skating in on that for the Spartans. Couldn't quite see the red jerseys down there for the Firebirds until they come a little bit closer to me, and I can tell you that it was Rutten and Rude. Minute 20 to go here, second period of play. It's been a good one. Both teams playing excellent hockey. Taking it away is Jack Dorscher. Dorscher, that shot on goal was blocked by whichever defenseman was in front of him. Couldn't quite see. I can tell you now that it was Camden Schwab. 1 minute to go.
1 minute remaining playing the second period. 1 minute.
That puck will go in behind the Spartan net where Luke Olson will flip it over towards Sam Haar, who did the backhanded shot in behind his own net as it comes up along the near boards now. That'll be an icing call. Stopping the clock with 36.2 seconds to go here in the second period of play. That'll bring the face-off down to the other end of the ice. It'll be stick side of the senior goalie, Luke Olson. 36.2 seconds to go, and looks like Owen Bartz is in there as well as Hunter Swanson. And that face-off will be won by Fargo North. Battle for the puck along the near boards there, and it's 2-on-1 in favor of the Spartans on that battle. And Luke Olson on that shot on goal. I'm not sure who took it. It went a little bit too quick for my eyes. And but I can tell you that Luke Olson saved that shot. So I'll stop the clock with 21.8 seconds to go now. And another face-off, which will also be stick side of the senior goalie, Luke Olson. Owen Bartz in there for Fargo North. and Hunter Swanson in there for the Firebirds, and once again it's won by the Spartans. Far side, Sam Haar picks it up. Now they'll get it onto the stick of Caleb Friddle. He scored the penalty goal. He has another opportunity and he can't knock it in there. He tried to switch it on his stick for a backhanded attempt, and as a result, the puck got away from him, and that will be the end of the second period of play. As the buzzer sounds, it's 3-2. Caleb Friddle with the penalty shot gives the Spartans the lead heading into our second intermission report. We'll add up some stats here and come back with that second intermission report in a few minutes right here on the ND Sports Channel. It's the Fargo North Spartans 3 and the Devils Lake Firebirds 2 high school hockey here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student-athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here. Intermission report. We've turned down the background noise due to the fact that the song playing may not be liked by YouTube. So, but hey, don't get me wrong. It's a great song, but send your complaints to YouTube because YouTube's the one that doesn't like the song. So I have to unfortunately turn down the Guns N' Roses in the background here for you. Through 2 periods of play, it's 3-2 in favor of the Fargo North Spartans over the Devils Lake Firebirds. Let's see here. A goal apiece for the two teams in the first period. 2 goals for Fargo North, 1 for Devils Lake in the second period of play. Shots on goal favor the Spartans 19-11. 19 shots for the Spartans, 6 in the first period, 13 in the second period. 11 shots for the Firebirds are split up to 3 in the first and 8 in the second. Devils Lake has gone to the box 2 times for 4 minutes. Well, unofficially, I guess. And Fargo North, it would be on the power play unofficially twice. The reason why I say unofficially is because one of those doesn't necessarily count because Friddle was awarded the penalty shot, and since he scored the goal, nobody went to the box, and it goes into the books as a 2-minute penalty and quote-unquote a power play goal 0 seconds into the penalty, which cancels out the penalty. That's how it shows up on the stat sheet, and trying to explain that, it sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. But I think you know that. I definitely know that. So if the score stands as it is right now, the game-winning goal will get credited to Caleb Friddle on that penalty shot at the 8:32 mark in the second period. Let's see here. Luke Olson, goal for the Spartans. Faced 11 shots, saved 9. 3 of those shots saved 1 of them in the first period. Faced 8 more shots, saved 7 of those 8 in the second period. Sorry, I'm trying to talk over hiccups again. Not sure why I have that problem. I haven't had that all season, but now I am. Let's see here. For Regan Ruley, 19 shots total, saved 16 of them. 6 saved 5 in the first, 13 saved 11 in the second. Your game summary up through 2 periods of play. Caleb Friddle on an even strength goal to make it 1-0 Fargo North at the 25 seconds into the matchup. And then just shy of 90 seconds later, Hunter Swanson will put it into the net. And that was assisted by, I see why they said stub. It's because it's spelled wrong on the lineup sheet that was printed out on the computer. So that's why they said stub. But it's actually Quentin Stubbe. Let me write that in here so that when I come back to this in our post-game show, I won't have to struggle with it there. And then, so the Hunter Swanson goal, assisted by Quentin Stubbe, would make it 1-1 and tie this game up. Austin DeVere would go to the box at the 12:24 mark of the first period, or a 2-minute minor for tripping. Fargo North would not score on that power play. And then at the 2:07 mark of the second period, Harrison Astrup would score, assisted by Jacob Bodie, and that would make it 2-1 in favor of Fargo North. And just, not quite, didn't take quite as long for Devils Lake to respond as it did in the first period when Fargo North scored first. In the first period, it took just shy of 90 seconds. So let's see here. I take that back. Let's see here. It took a little over 2 minutes, actually. Let's see. 3:25 would have been exactly 3 minutes, so at 13 seconds less. It was 2 minutes and 47 seconds for Devils Lake to respond to make it 1-1 in the first period. And it only took 21 seconds for Devils Lake to respond in the second period, where Austin DeVere would score unassisted to make it 2-2 at the 2:28 mark of the second period of play. It would stay 2-2 until 8:32, when Riley Rowe would get called for tripping, and instead of going to the penalty box, they would award Caleb Friddle, who was on the breakaway there, with the penalty shot. Caleb Friddle would set up with that, skate over to the left side of Riley Ruley, and sneak it in the near post from the left side into the back of the net to make it our current score of 3-2. So that's your game summary so far through 2 periods of play. We'll take another break, and we're about just a little over 5 minutes away from the start of the third period of play here on the ND Sports Channel. We'll be right back. It's 3-2. Fargo North leads Devils Lake. This is high school boys hockey on the ND Sports Channel. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com as well as on our YouTube channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here as we get ready to wrap up our second intermission and head into the third period of play with the Fargo North Spartans leading the Devils Lake Firebirds by the score of 3-2. Girls game earlier today, 2-0 in favor of Fargo North South. Devils Lake played very, very well in that game defensively, though, because in all honesty, with some of the opportunities Fargo North South had, final score probably should have been maybe 6 or 7. Well, maybe not the final score overall, but at least 6 or 7 goals should have gone in the net for Fargo North South. But Devils Lake, not only a great job in goal there by Molly Black, but also great overall play from the Firebirds girls hockey team. But even though they fell a couple goals short. And don't forget, the My Athlete app is a way that in the near future you can watch games on the ND Sports Channel on your phone or mobile device. So download that now, as they have some other games that you can tune into. And the ND Sports Channel games will be there here in the near future as well, as we now start the third period of play. We'll move over to our live camera here, and there you go. Now we're officially, not that we weren't on the air, but I like that camera view better because you can see more of the ice. You can follow us on Twitter and also our Facebook page. And I want to thank Jerry Larson, who liked our page about 2 hours ago at some point during the girls' game, I'm guessing. And as a result, we are now 5 likes away from 200 on our Facebook page. And that's awesome because we were at like 100, like maybe, I don't know, 3 months ago or something like that. So that's really, really cool. Thanks so much for liking our page, following our page. And I don't know, last time I checked, we had a little over 600 followers on Twitter. Thank you so much for following us on our Twitter page. Certainly appreciate that. And last time I checked, we had, matter of fact, we're 4 followers away from 700. I just looked on our Twitter page. So if we can get 5 to like our Facebook page, 4 to follow us on Twitter, and I think we need 1 or 2 to subscribe on YouTube, and that'll get us to the even 100 mark on all of those accounts. Icing will be the call, I believe, anyway, and that'll bring the face-off back down to the other end of the ice. So, yeah, 4 followers on Twitter will get us to 700. 5 likes on Facebook will get us to 200. And let's just pull that up since we have a break in the action, sort of, in a way. And, oh, no, we went over the 300 mark a while ago, apparently. 320 subscribers on our YouTube channel now, so we need 80 more to get to 400. So let's just work on Facebook and Twitter right now. But, yeah, I'll take the subscribers, too. That'd be absolutely awesome. Thanks so much to each of those who have subscribed, liked, and followed us. Certainly appreciate that, and we love doing what we do. Hallquist with a high shot that goes off the back plexiglass. 3-2 lead for the Fargo North Spartans. 15:31 and counting to go as the puck escapes center ice, and we'll have a whistle, and it will be a penalty coming up here on Fargo North.
For their athletic training services.
It'll be Creighton Walls going to the box. I believe the call was interference if I saw the hand signal corrected. So Devils Lake will have their first power play of the game, and there'll be an opportunity to tie this one up at 3-3. 2-minute minor, more than likely for interference to Creighton Walls. Oh, misfired on the shot there by Camden Schwab, and Schwab will try again. That one, a lot more power on that one.
Number 20, Creighton Walls. A 2-minute minor for interference.
And it was indeed interference on Walls.
15:28 remaining in the third period.
So Devils Lake, another shot on goal here, and that'll be kept in the zone by Schwab, just barely though. Banks it into the near boards where it's picked up there by Aaron Johnson. Johnson will fling it in behind the net, and he'll get it right back. Johnson looking for a centering pass. He'll move it up to the near point here for Riley Rude. And now be fired out of the zone, and the Fargo North will get a few fresh players on the ice. 1:10 remaining in the penalty, 14:37 and counting to remaining in the third period of play. I advanced everything to the third period except for my mind, I guess. But now that we're a minute or so into it, everything has been transferred now. So the face-off will come down to the other end of the ice now. And Fargo North 4-13-1. Their wins coming against Grafton, Jamestown, Thief River Falls, and West Fargo Cheyenne. They tied against Grafton in their second meeting. In the mix of that tie, they come into this one losing 5 out of 6. Devils Lake 7-9-1 on the year, 3-5 when playing on the road. They have lost 2 in a row. Their last win was a 5-4 win over West Fargo Cheyenne back on January 18th. 30 seconds remain in the power play for Devils Lake. Shot from the middle of the point there is intercepted by the lower stomach there of Mike Hallquist. That puck will escape over to the far side where it's picked up there by Aiden Mosier. Mosier behind the net, feeds it up onto the stick here, Blair Martinson. Martinson will dump it in behind the puck, or the net, excuse me, and that will be an icing call. Devils Lake will get a couple new players on the ice here. 13:31 to go, and in 3 seconds, at the 13:28 mark, Fargo North South will be at full strength. Face-off will come on the wrong end of the ice for Devils Lake. That will exterminate the power play and kill off the penalty. And a shot on goal goes wide right off the stick of Caleb Friddle as the Spartans return to full strength with 13:22 and counting to go. And Walls had a shot that I believe out of the corner, bottom right corner of my right ear. I think it hit the left post on that one. I heard a ting. That'll be taken away there by Devils Lake. They'll be put on the stick there of Quentin Stubbe. Stubbe gets pushed off the puck there by Jack Dorsher. And now Luke Olson will cover it up, stopping the clock with 12:56 to go here in the third period of play. Class B girls basketball score just came in. Oak Grove defeats Hillcrest Lutheran Academy 62-37. So Oak Grove bounces back after their loss to Northern Cass last night. 12:56 to go here in the third period of play. A face-off is won by Devils Lake, but they can't keep it in the zone, and that one will go off the shin pad or something of Mike Hallquist. But no problem for Devils Lake. This goes back into the zone, and pushing Sam Haar off the puck there was Riley Rude. Rude had his shot deflected on its way to the net to go wide right. 12:28 counting to go here, third period of play. Puck will escape to the near boards as Riley Rude skates in the direction of it. But then a couple Spartans meet up, shot on goal, and that'll be saved. And a second shot on goal will be saved, and we'll have a whistle. And we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone, I believe, is where the ref is pointing at. So that whistle will stop the clock with 11:58 to go here in the third period of play. Firebirds need to get one, tie this thing up. Face-off won by the Firebirds. They'll control it on their own end of the ice, bank it off the near boards here, center ice, where it's picked up by Ellingson from Fargo North. They'll try and advance it up, and the puck was off the skate of Jeremiah Hill, and then it went in the direction of Tostinson, and then the whistle sounds. And I believe Tostinson went in offsides, and that will be a neutral zone face-off here with 11:46 to go in the third period of play. Spartan goals, 2 by Caleb Friddle, 1 by Harris Nastrup. Firebird goals, Hunter Swanson and Austin DeVere. 11:40 to go here, third period of play. Ellingson with a shot that goes high and wide right. In behind the net there is Elijah Fossum, number 11 for the Spartans. Fossum with the centering pass, and it's there for, I believe that was Bartz, or couldn't quite see if that was 6 or 8. And it was Bartz in there, but he couldn't put it home, so Devils Lake will pick up the puck now. And over center ice, nice moves there by Jeremiah Hills. He still has the puck. Centering pass, shot on goal is high off the stick of Blair Martinson. Hard hit in behind the net there. I didn't see who made the hit, but it was on Jack Dorsher. And now Dorsher battling for the puck, pinned up against the boards right behind the Spartan net. Puck comes free onto the near boards, and it's picked up here by the Firebirds, trying to make a move into the goalie area there was Blair Martinson. Firebirds will keep it in the offensive. One of the players lost their stick. That was Jack Dorsher. He just picked up his own stick. Now the puck's along the near boards. Battle for it. It looks like Devils Lake might have it, and it escapes in behind the Spartan net. 10:19 and counting to go here. Third period of play. It's a 3-2 lead for the Spartans. Devils Lake trying to keep the pressure on. So far, they're keeping it in the zone. Good job there by Carter Schwab. And now picking it up is Riley Rude. And there will be a whistle, and that'll stop the clock with 10:03 to go. And the face-off will come to the stick side of, I think it's stick side. No, it's glove side, excuse me. He had his stick in his other hand with his glove taken off for the moment. With 10:03 to go. That face-off was initially won by Fargo North, but Devils Lake, neither team really had possession of that face-off, but Devils Lake will probably get credit for it, and firing it up into the netting is Camden Schwab, and that'll stop the clock with 9:52. We'll have another face-off, exactly where the other face-off just occurred a few seconds ago. So skating into the face-off circle will be Carter Schwab and Mike Hallquist. Schwab for the Firebirds, Hallquist for the Spartans. And that face-off is won by Fargo North. Hallquist will dump it in behind the Firebirds net. Ellingson will keep it, or no, check that. That was not Ellingson, that was actually Jacob Bodie. Shot on net, and that one would have went wide right, but it was gloved out of the air by Luke Olson. I'll stop the clock with 9:28 to go here in the third period of play. See, you're checking the statewide scoreboard. Bismarck Century defeats Fargo Davies 2-1. That one went final about 4 or 5 minutes ago. 9:22 to play in this one, at least in regulation. If Devils Lake can get a goal in here, it could get interesting. It's interesting regardless, but it'll increase the interesting level if Devils Lake can put a goal in here. 9:05 to go. Every time Fargo North has scored, Devils Lake has responded quickly. Now they have not responded at all since that penalty shot by Caleb Friddle back in the mid portions of the second period. Here's an opportunity possibly, and that one, no rebound attempt there as Luke Olson will cover it up after he realized that if he didn't, he might be in a little bit of trouble. .8:38 to go here, third period of play, as the face-off this time will come stick side of Luke Olson. Mike Hallquist in there for the Spartans, and in there for Devils Lake was Austin DeVere. Face-off won by Fargo North. Devils Lake putting on the pressure as the battle for the puck continues here in the near corner and the near boards. Comes away with it, firing the shot is Zach Boren. And Luke Olson will stop that one. And I'll stop the clock with 8:25 to go here in the third period of play. Austin DeVere, as well as, I can't see who that is for the Spartans at the moment. That was Hallquist for the Spartans, and the Spartans will win the faceoff. Hallquist will get it onto the stick there of Bodie. Or no, check that, Nelson, excuse me. And Nelson trying to get around the defender. Tried to poke the puck in, but it went a little bit wide left. Escapes to the far boards, now in behind the Firebird net. Swatting at it, but unsuccessful. Astrup will pick it up. Astrup getting pinned up into the boards. Now the puck comes loose in behind the Firebird net. And it will be advanced onto the stick there of Aiden Mosier. Mosier will advance it up, and here comes the Firebirds. That's Aaron Johnson, a junior. And Johnson will get it up. Shot on goal, and it went a little bit wide right. 7:40 to go here in the third period of play. 3 men off, 3 men on, fresh skaters for the Firebirds. with 7:29 to play as the Spartans try and work it out from behind their own net. Astrup will fire it out of the zone. Devils Lake will fire it back in behind the net. Luke Olson will skate in behind and leave it there for the stick of Wyatt Johnson. Wyatt Johnson will get the puck back there on the far boards, and he will advance it up into the direction of Toskinson, but Toskinson lost it, and now will be deflected off the stick of Blair Martinson back into the attack zone for the Firebirds. Pass was nearly intercepted, and it stays in the zone. It's Camden Schwab. That shot a little bit wide right. 6:47 to go. Another shot on goal that goes a little bit wide right. Devils Lake putting on the pressure here on Fargo North. They need to get one, and they need to get one sooner than later would be the preference for the Firebirds. I believe the net came off its pegs. Little bit of pushing and shoving, but nothing to be concerned about. They'll stop the clock with 6:36 to go here in the third period of play. So once again, 3-2, and not sure, well, we'll just talk until that music stops playing here. And usually the talking allows the YouTube guys to not catch what's playing in the background, because when I talk, it's not an exact match of the song that they have in their database to match it with. So I've learned that trick a little bit. It's kind of cool what you learn broadcasting games on YouTube and trying to figure out all the little tricks and tips. Here comes Walls, and Walls will get poked off the puck, but Owen Barters will pick it back up. Dumping into the zone, Firebirds will come out from behind their own net with 6:07 to go. Firebirds up the near boards, and that puck will be advanced and picked up by Jack Dorsher. Dorsher will fire it back to center ice up along the near boards. Chasing after it. It'll be an icing call as both players will kind of give up on the chase there. That was Friddle and Camden Schwab, who may have sorry, I had to hit the mute button there for a cough, as the faceoff will come down to the other end of the ice here. Firebirds win it. That shot was blocked. I'm not sure who blocked it, but it went off somebody. And Fargo North fans cheering on that one. It's picked up by Aiden Mosier. Mosier will fire it across to the far boards, and poking it away and coming away with it is Zach Boren. Boren will get it in the direction there of Aaron Johnson. Devils Lake fans cheering for a penalty there. They will not get one. 5:22 to go. Puck goes in behind the Firebirds net, and now it's back down to the other end of the ice. Here comes Jack Dorsher, and Dorsher will dump that puck in. He'll skate to the bench, and coming on for him is Wyatt Johnson. Back the other way now comes Aaron Johnson. Johnson will dump it in behind the net. Now he will go to the bench, and coming on for Aaron Johnson is Austin DeVere. DeVere has one of the two goals for the Firebirds. 4:40 to go here, third period of play, and the Firebirds need one more goal. At least one more, if not two, to pull off a win here, but at least one to tie it up and give themselves an extra period. And here comes Owen Bartz. Did he get tripped up from behind? Well, not did he. He did. But what I meant to say was there going to be a penalty called? And there was not. 4:19 to go as Bartz has it in behind the Firebirds net once again. Ooh, Bartz got shoved into the boards there by, can't see who that is. That was John Rutten. And now the whistle will sound. They'll stop the clock with 4:06 to go here in the third period of play. Once again, 4:06 to go in the third period. And Devils Lake will have a face-off in the Fargo North end of the ice. Blair Martinson against Hallquist on the face-off here for the Firebirds and Spartans. And that'll be won by the Firebirds. And it'll be taken away there by Jack Dorsher. Dorsher behind the net, working the puck, and the puck comes loose. And it'll escape the blue line, and That's good news and bad news for Devils Lake. Or no, forget what I just said. That did not make sense. So forget what I just said there. I apologize. Ellingson now with the puck. Gets it to Hallquist. Hallquist tried to feed it up, but it was deflected there by Riley Rude. And Rude will get it up onto the stick there of Martinson. Martinson fires it a little bit wide left. And Luke Olson will cover that one up. That'll stop the clock with 3:26 to go here in the third period of play. So Devils Lake, they could get a goal. Don't count them out here. I mean, the time is ticking away, but they are certainly putting the pressure on Fargo North here as Hunter Swanson, who has one of the other goals for Devils Lake, will initially win that face-off, but then it was taken away by Fargo North. As we come back down to the other end, Jeremiah Hill got checked into the boards behind the net. Didn't see which Spartan did it. 2:51 to go here, and now the Devils Lake has it back in the zone, but it's taken away as Tostenson will come up the near boards. Tostenson still with the puck, dumps it in behind the net. Fargo North will get a line change with 2:40 to go here in the third period of play. Puck over in the far corner, picked up there by Walls. And then it's taken away by Devils Lake. I think that was Jeremiah Hill. Or DeVere, somebody with a 5 on their jersey. They're both in there, so it could have been either one of them. Battle for the puck now. DeVere is one of the players. The other one is Elijah Fossum for the Spartans. Puck will skate far boards, and it'll cross the blue line. And the Spartans will not be able to do anything with that because Fossum was on the wrong side of the blue line. And that gives Devils Lake an opportunity. They'll bank it up, and a nice stop there by Ellingson. Ellingson will fire it center of the ice there for Jack Dorsher. Dorsher will fire it in the direction of Hallquist, but that puck will get loose and come back in behind the Spartan net where Dorsher will pick it up again. Now trying to fire it away is Drew Nelson. Nelson gets it onto the stick of Harrison Astrup. He has one of the goals for Fargo North. Matter of fact, he has the only goal not scored by Caleb Friddle. 3-2, 1:27, just under 90 seconds to go. Hallquist picks it up in behind the Firebird net. Hallquist looking to pass. Hallquist almost got pushed off the puck. Puck gets loose in behind the red line in behind the Firebird net. Hallquist picks it up. He's looking for a pass. He'll get it on the stick of Dorsher. Dorsher fires it in, got deflected on its way to the net. He may have been trying to pass it to Astrup. Hallquist will pick it up. 1 minute to go in the period.
1 minute remaining to play in the third period. 1 minute.
Last couple of chances here for Devils Lake to tie this one up. Fargo North looking to come away with their 5th win of the year. Hallquist will get that one out of the zone. It'll be picked up here by Caleb Friddle. Friddle stops, and that one's deflected over the blue line. 33 seconds to go. Devils Lake needs to act quickly here. They'll have at least one more chance if they can produce something coming out from behind the net. Going up the ice there is Schwab. That one puck got chipped up into the air over the shoulder of Blair Martinson. 15 seconds to go. As the puck comes back down to the other end, there'll be an icing call. That's the good news. The bad news is the clock has 11.6 seconds to go. The good news is the faceoff will come down on the other end of the ice, which is advantage Firebirds, and a timeout on the ice. A timeout on the ice as Devils Lake wants to talk it over. Both teams get one timeout. We'll let them talk it over. Be right back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. Firebirds have taken their timeout, and they will have a face-off down on the Fargo North side of the ice. They'll have 11.6 seconds to work with here, and they need at least one goal to tie this thing up and give themselves an extra period to try and win it. This could be the conclusion of the game. We'll find out. Pinned up against the backboard, 6 seconds to go. Still fighting for the puck, 3 seconds to go. 2, 1, and that will be the end of the game. And the Fargo North Spartans will win 3-2. A tough fought match by both teams. And Fargo North will hang on for their 5th victory of the year. Your final 3-2. We'll add up some numbers and come back with your post-game show right after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student-athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here to the post-game show on the ND Sports Channel. Certainly appreciate you tuning in for the game today. And I'm just going to say this right here. This is probably one of the better hockey games I've had a chance to call this year on both the girls or the boys side, because usually it's been a one-sided blowout for one of the two teams. And I have to admit, For two teams that had a kind of a rough year, they put on a fantastic game. Even the girls' game was a fantastic game. Even though that Fargo North South was probably favored to win that girls' game, it certainly didn't seem like the girls' team had their 8-10 record coming into that game. 8-11 now when they would fall. Let's see here if I make sure I wrote down the right one. Yes, I did. Okay. So once again in the girls' game, the Fargo North South won 2-0. But a great game, the girls' game, and I would say even a little bit better game here in the boys' game. Neither team scored in the third period. It was 1-1 after 1. Fargo North scored 2. Devils Lake scored 1 in the second to make it 3-1. Neither team scored in the third, or 3-2, excuse me. Neither team scored in the third to bring us to our final score of 3-2. And even the shots on goal go to confirm with my initial thoughts there. Shots on goal in favor of Fargo North, but just barely, 22-20. For the Spartans, 22 shots, 6 in the first, 13 in the second, 3 in the third. For the Firebirds, 20 shots, 3 in the first, 8 in the second, 9 in the third. Fargo North went to the penalty box 1 time, Devils Lake 2 times unofficially. 1 time for 2 minutes for Fargo North, 2 times for 4 minutes for Devils Lake. Both teams would actually spend 2 minutes on the power play, and one of those was negated by a penalty shot by Caleb Friddle, which would go into the books as the game-winning goal. Let's see here. Shots on goal, or goaltending numbers. For Luke Olson for the Spartans, 20 shots faced, saved 18 of them. Faced 3 in the first, saved 2. 8 in the second, saved 7 of those 8. And then faced 9 in the third and saved all 9 of those 9 in the third period of play. For Regan Ruley, of the 22 shots that he faced, 6 of them came in the first, 13 came in the second, 3 came in the third, and he would save 5 of those 6 in the first, 11 of those 13 in the second, and 3 of the 3 in the third period of play for a total of 22 shots faced and saved 19. Your game summary went like this. Caleb Friddle would make it 1-0 on a goal 25 seconds into the game, and that would put Fargo North up 1-0, but it would take a little over, just shy of 2 minutes for Devils Lake to respond, and Hunter Swanson would tie it up off the assist by Quentin Stubbe and to make it 1-1. And then Austin DeVere would go to the box for a 2-minute minor for tripping at the 12:24 mark of the first period of play. Fargo North would not score on that power play, and that would wrap up the first period of play. We would go into the second period, and 2 minutes and 7 seconds into that period, Harrison Astrup would make it 2-1 on the assist by Jacob Bodie. And then it would take 21 seconds for Devils Lake to respond once again. They respond quickly just like they did in the first period, as Austin DeVere would make it 2-2 to even things up on the unassisted goal before Riley Roll for Devils Lake would go to the box at the 8:32 mark on a 2-minute minor for tripping. Fargo North would get the penalty shot and score on that. That'd be Caleb Friddle who scores the penalty shot, and that would make it 3-2. And then Creighton Walls for Fargo North would go to the box for a 2-minute minor for interference at the 1:32 mark of the with 1:32 remaining, I should say. Or no, check that, 1:32 into the third period. Devils Lake would not score on that power play, and they would not score the rest of the game, and that would bring us to the end of the game with your final score, Fargo North 3 and Devils Lake 2. Time now to select the 3 stars of the game, and for our third star, we're going to go with Devils Lake goalie Regan Ruley, who saved 19 of 22 shots and played a very great game in net. For our second star, we're going to go to the other side of the ice and select the Fargo North goaltender, Luke Olson, who saved 18 of 20 shots. And then for our first star, it's going to be Caleb Friddle, who got 2 goals, one of them unassisted, the other one on the penalty shot, and he gets credit for the game-winning goal at the 8:32 mark of the second period, which is where the penalty shot occurred, which gave Fargo North the 3-2 lead, and that's how the score would stand through the next period of play. With the win, Fargo North improves to 5-13-1 on the year, 2-7 now here at home, 3-5-1 on the road. With the loss, Devils Lake falls to 7-10-1 overall, 4-4-1 at home, and 3-6 on road games here in the season. Let's see here. Coming up next for Fargo North, they will have a road game at Fargo South Shanley on February 5th. We'll have that game for you here on the ND Sports Channel, and then they'll have one more game on February 7th here at home against West Fargo Cheyenne to wrap up the regular season. For Devils Lake, coming up next for the Firebirds, if it'll load up here, it's kind of not working. Once again, I don't have on-screen graphics for this due to some difficulties we had earlier today with some things that were going on, and it's not loading up. So I'm not exactly sure. Wait, well, let me try one other thing here really quick. Let's see here. Bear with me for a moment. Certainly appreciate that. And no, it's not loading up on here either. So it must be something with the website. The website must be down at the moment or something, but I would imagine that Devils Lake has about 3 or 4 games remaining on their schedule as well. I just can't pull it up, so I'm not sure who they're playing and if it's at home or away, but they'll have at least 1 or 2 more games, maybe 3 here for Devils Lake as well. And that will wrap things up. Once again, your 3 stars of the game: Regan Ruley for Devils Lake, your 3rd star, goalie for Devils Lake. Luke Olson, your 2nd star, goalie for Fargo North. And your 1st star, getting credit for the game-winning goal at the 8:32 mark of the 2nd period, is Caleb Frito. We'll be back on the air tomorrow for a huge day of basketball. We'll be at the Blickery Center down in Wahpeton at the North Dakota State College of Science as we get ready for a basketball double-triple header, as how I like to call it. We'll have 6 games for you. We'll start off with let's see if the website loads up for that, actually. It might not. Who knows? That way I don't have to pull it out. I tried pulling it up on my phone, but apparently that's not working either. But we'll start it off with, yeah, it does pull up. Awesome. So it must be just that one website, which is understandable. But that's, comes at a bad time, but that's okay. Things happen. So we'll have women's college basketball for you starting at 12 noon. The NDSCS Wildcats will host Iowa Western Community College. That will be at 12 noon. We'll follow that up with 5 high school girls basketball games at 2 o'clock. Once again, approximately. All these games will start 15 minutes after the conclusion of the previous game. Well, the Northern Cass Jaguars taking on the Sargent Central Cadets. We'll follow that one up at approximately 3:30 with the Central Cass Squirrels taking on the Milner North Sargent Bulldogs. And then at approximately 5 o'clock, we'll have the Hankinson Pirates taking on the Kindred Vikings. And then at approximately 6:30, we'll have the Tri-State Tigers taking on the Wahpeton Huskies junior varsity team. That's varsity for Tri-State, junior varsity for Wahpeton in that 6:30 game. And then the nightcap at approximately 8 o'clock will feature the Wyoming Lidgerwood Warbirds and the Maple Valley Raiders. And that will wrap up our double-triple header of girls basketball, girls/women's basketball for you here from the Blickery Activity Center. And once again, that all tips off at 12 noon. I almost want to say bright and early, but the only bright and early part about that is I have to wake up, and due to travel time and setup time, I need to leave the Fargo area pretty early. Not pretty early, but at least by 9 o'clock. That's probably my get down there by about 9:45, get things set up, and get ready for that 12 noon game. So if that has any interest in you, or if it has any interest in some of your friends, please pass the word on, and we'll post it on our Twitter. Once again, you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook. We'd love it if you're to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thanks so much for watching both the girls' game and the boys' game. Your final score one more time in the girls' game: Fargo North South defeats Devils Lake 2-0, and in the boys' game, Fargo North defeats Devils Lake by the final score of 3-2. Both the girls and the boys game will be available for a 24/7 replay. The girls game is already up on our website under girls hockey, under the game rewind button, and probably within a few minutes here, the boys game will be available under boys hockey under game rewind. Not up there yet because we haven't finished our broadcast yet. So, but it will be up there soon for a 24/7 replay. So if you have any friends that weren't able to watch the game live, don't tell them the final score. send them to our website. Let them find out what happened for themselves, because as you know, as well as I know, this was a great game. And as I said in the start of our pregame show, probably one of the better hockey games I've been at this whole season. On both the boys and the girls' side. The only game that comes to mind that comes close was that Fargo North South Bismarck Blizzard game where it went into overtime in a shootout. But outside of that, it's been pretty much one-sided blowouts for one of the two teams on our hockey games this year, which we're not really complaining about, but it's always great to get a great matchup here, especially when it's two teams that kind of haven't had one of the best seasons. But this was an absolutely great game, and I wish we could do it again, but it's over, so we'll have to wait for that next great game. Once again, we'll be on the air a little bit before 12 noon tomorrow for our first of 6 of the double-triple header from the Blickery Activity Center in Wahpeton. Your final scores one more time. In the girls' game, Fargo North South 2-0 over Devils Lake. In the boys' game, Fargo North Spartans defeat the Devils Lake Firebirds 3-2. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow just before 12 noon here on the ND Sports Channel. Have a good night and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.